What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So here we are with the sheet of aluminum. This is gonna be so sick. I think this is like the perfect thickness and everything. It's all gonna plan out so perfect. I'm so excited. So changing plans, we're actually gonna end up shearing it. We got this massive shear behind us, and we'll just end up shearing it off and then kind of building our pieces out of that. It should be a lot faster and easier. So, and then we might have to use the hand plasma cutter in like a couple spots if needed. We don't know for sure yet, but let's just hop right into the video and start building this. We got the first piece cut, and that cut so flawlessly, guys. Look at how clean that cut is. Got our first piece here completely cut out. All we have to do is kind of like grind down the edges a little bit, smoothing them up. That was so fast. I'm so happy with the way this is turning out. So you guys can see kind of what we're doing. He's drawing a line on it of basically the pattern, and then that shadow you can see back there. There we go. So that second shadow that you see is where it cuts. So we're just lining up the line of that, and then when he chops it right there in that exact spot. Seriously, it cuts like butter. Oh my god. Part number 2. And that looks so good, guys. Oh my gosh. Now we're working on this piece. This is the part I'm so excited for, these custom vents and stuff. We have an idea on how to do that. You guys will definitely see that here very soon. One thing I wanted to point out to you guys is with these pieces, it's kind of hard to shear that because this angle that we get right here where it like kind of changes, just because you can't shear that. So we're gonna try it on a bandsaw, and we're thinking that with the metal blade on the bandsaw, it's gonna cut it just like butter. So hopefully that works out. And then same with these pieces. I didn't show you guys this in the last part, but these are the winglets on the, they're like the parts that go on the sides of the wing. I mean, there's nothing really bad about it. It's just kind of the way that the edge kind of rounds. It's just not really what I wanted. I want more of like a sharp, aggressive style. So we're just gonna change that up just barely, just by going like straight point to straight point. And then we'll curve it off, of course, on the edges. It's just, as you can see, like down every single side, it curves just a little bit, and I'm not a huge fan of that. So we're gonna get that all fixed up, and then as you can see, we've already got these pieces here cut out. So this is the right and left side of both pieces. I'm so happy with the way this is turning out. So basically what we're doing here is we're getting like the width of this piece here to here, and we just sheared it off. So now what we'll be able to do is slide this massive sheet out of the way, and then we'll be able to just clip off the small piece, so it'll be a lot easier that way. You guys, this piece is all cut out minus the vents, and we do have an idea, like I said earlier, to put those vents in here. They kind of go like here, here, and here. Huge thanks to John for helping me with this project. He's been an amazing help over here at Machines. I'm super happy about this, and I really appreciate everybody that stepped in to help me with building this. It's absolutely amazing. Another thing that I wanted to point out to all of you guys is this piece is literally so light. It's one of the biggest pieces on the side of the diffuser, and it is so light. I mean, literally we're talking maybe like 2 or 3 pounds at most. I'd say it's more leaning around 2 pounds. But something cool that I'm going to probably end up doing is at the end of the build of this diffuser, I'm going to weigh this one to the fiberglass one you guys can see over here. And we're basically going to see exactly how much weight it's adding to the car. Quick disclaimer, the car already does a 4-wheel burnout with how much horsepower it has. So I think that it's actually going to make it faster 0 to 60 because we're going to have that weight directly on the back wheels. And the back wheels get more horsepower than the front wheels. So it's definitely like a win-win, I think. I'm going to get a more solid product with faster 0 to 60 is what I'm thinking. I don't know completely for sure if it's going to be faster, but cross your fingers. I think it's going to be a lot faster if you ask me. Also, side note, sorry about all the noises that are going on around me. I'm in the middle of a machine shop. As you guys could tell, there's literally something going on every side of me. Plasma cutting, there's grinding, there's saws going, there's machines going, mills going. It's absolutely crazy. Also, I had an idea for these, so I thought about it. Maybe I'll just end up cutting these out. These are where it goes around the frame, like I talked about in the last video. And maybe just cut it out and then literally just glue it onto the metal diffuser, and I'll cut out the holes on the metal diffuser to fit as well. So that way it'll still have like the nice bubble shape to it. It'll fit over the frame, and you know, it'll just look a lot better, I think, if I do it that way. So yes, it will have some fiberglass on it, but that's not a part you see anyways. It's just going to keep debris off the frame. Okay, so I'm sure that by now you guys can see probably exactly how we're going to be doing this. So we cut this exact square so it's parallel here and here, and then we're just going to chop the angle off of it. So this does have a slight curve on like the actual Liberty Walk piece. I didn't want that curve. I'd rather just like have the exhaust tip stick out just a little bit further. I think it looks more aggressive that way. And this whole diffuser is kind of more about straight edges. With that being said, one thing I want to point out to you guys is this main part of the diffuser has a curve across this pull top edge. That's probably all going to have to be cut out on the bandsaw, which is a huge cut. But hopefully it works out. We don't know for sure yet, but as of right now, that's kind of the way that it's going to have to be in order for all of these pieces. There's 2 each of these, and then 2 of these guys. So in order for the edges to line up on that point right there, we're going to have it literally, it has to curve, otherwise it won't all line up perfect. So we'll see. We'll figure something out. Basically putting the part on here now and then tracing it all out, and we'll do the same thing. We'll end up cutting this out basically in the same order. I've done here is I basically pulled the same measurements that I did in the last video when I made the cardboard one, and I just drew out the line. Now we're going to end up using a router bit, so it's going to basically leave it with like a curved end, which will look completely fine. It's really just like to change it up a little bit. It doesn't have to be exactly this, so I think that having the curved end is in fact going to look pretty sweet. So we'll just stop the bit right there at the very edge of this. So rather than building this entire piece out of metal, I thought about leaving it just the way it is. However, I want to switch over and cut it about here in this corner where it bends. And what I'll end up doing is I'll try to build the metal plate. That way we'll be able to weld our brackets rather than having these bolt holes. And so we'll be able to weld the little fins on here. Of course on the other side is the side they go on. But doing that is going to help a lot because it's really going to leave all these vents and everything the way they should be. They all line up completely perfect. So I think that's really the best way to go about doing this. Woo! I gotta get some AC. It's freaking hot in here. Oh man. Well guys, as you guys know, that's gonna be all for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure to drop a like on it. All we have left to do really, turn that down just a little bit so you guys can hear me. All we really have to do left is the big part of the diffuser, which I already kind of explained to you guys that I'm just gonna build only the upper part of that. And then we have to mill out those holes on those side vents that go behind the rear tires. So it's gonna be like really fast to do that, and we're gonna finish that tomorrow morning. But without making this video too long, I'm gonna end it right here. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure to drop a like on it, and don't forget to subscribe if you guys want to see the rest of this build. It's absolutely crazy. There's some other custom ideas that we have, and just a whole lot of stuff coming to the GTR. I mean, I just barely ordered, I'll tell you guys, like $5 grand worth of parts. So it's about to get real. This car's about to get insanely fast. It's mind-blowing, honestly. Absolutely blows my mind, and I'm so grateful to all of you guys for helping me by subscribing and watching my videos to put me in this situation where I could do this kind of stuff. It's really cool doing YouTube as a full-time job. So as I said, thank you all for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to continue watching the rest of this build. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. You don't want to miss it. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.